like advertisements and things. Advertisements.
Advertisements. Amateurs. That's what we are. Welcome back to Amateur Toy Review with
Kat
and Nakia. Well, today it's not toy review, it's comic book
review.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're trying to switch it up a little bit, guys.
Yeah, so we have Hamilton Comics versus Boom Comics.
All right.
All right. Well,
Hamilton would be the older version, so we're going to go back to the 90s.
let's go back in time
You got mail.
to 1995. Ooh. Well, this looks like it could be bulk on the front.
Yeah, in cowboy attire.
Cowboy. I wonder if this is from the episode where they went back to the West. I see Aisha. I see Billy, Tommy, Kimberly, Adam, and Rocky. Oh, so this is from the second season of Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
I love the paper feels very vintage to me.
Yeah.
That's one thing I noticed right away when I opened this is it's got the matte finish.
Even the look.
The look of it,
The
it's
look of the
just
characters.
very much like comics that we grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
The style of the comic, the style of the drawings, the art is very vibrant colors and looks very comic book-like. I feel like as we've kind of progressed with comics, it's gotten a lot more realistic.
I do have to throw this out here as an African American woman. I'm just looking at Karen. She's not that dark complected.
And that is more like a gray brown.
Yeah, that just, sometimes we've just done dirty with coloring, trying to find our shades.
Well, that has definitely improved in Boom. I think they've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that and see. But yeah, so this is very, like she said, very, very vintage looking. Obviously, it was from the 90s, but there was something in here that we saw, which we thought was so cool.
They have different things in here, like advertisements and things. Advertisements.
Amateurs. That's what we are.
Advertisements, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, at the back here, let's just find that.
There were letters.
They have Morphin Mail, and it's all like from fans.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
This one is from Paul John Gale from Winnetka, California. Dear Power Rangers, and these are letters to the Power Rangers. We have from Winnetka, we have from Brooklyn, Northeast Tennessee,
Greenville, Texas. Yeah, it's so cool. And it says, it also tells you what the next issue is. So the next issue in this one said, Zed unleashes a big monster with a bigger and deadlier secret in Attack of the Gargantuan.
Wow.
By Jack C. Harris and A. Bigley. Yes.
That's
so
pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. So yes, there we go. It's a graphic novel. They call it a graphic novel. So what I'm wondering is if this was actually an episode. I haven't read the comic because we were focusing on the art, but I'm wondering if this is from an actual episode that was on the show.
So they did do the Wild Wild West episode. That was one of their favorites, and this looks like it is from the Wild Wild West.
As I'm looking through it, it's
from
not.
the cover.
They also have some stuff from the movie. They have another one. So there's different parts of it. They have a game in there as well. So this comic's definitely aimed at the Power Ranger fan. Boom, I know people that have read the Boom comics that weren't Power Ranger fans but love the Boom comics.
Well, the Boom comics tend to go outside of the Power Ranger universe, and it extends to other universes, like what would have happened in the future, which I really like.
Yes.
We'll get more into that.
Oh, they have the White Ranger in here.
Did this say that it was a graphic novel?
It says a graphic novel at the back.
So that's interesting because graphic novels today are typically a lot thicker, and the cover and back cover are a lot thicker as well. So then we have the boom, 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 boom,
Boom, boom, boom, gotta get that.
boom, 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 boom.
and so I would say coloring wise they look very similar, like the cover,
Bright,
very bright. Let's look at the inside.
One thing I love that Boom's doing is they do these variant covers, which is really fun.
Actually, this is pretty thick too.
The paper is different. The paper on this feels matte and it's thin.
This is more laminated.
This is more laminated,
yeah.
Yes, and it's got a gloss look to it.
Yes, I do like the gloss look.
I love the art on this. I think this is just beautiful.
And this is the original Mighty Morphin team because it has Twee in it.
And it has
Jason
and Green Ranger.
And then it goes through the whole story. I know that Boom went into, like we were saying earlier, they've gone beyond just the Power Rangers story and gone into what them as adults, like what relationships and what exploring different aspects of their characters.
Like what could have happened in the future, and which I love. I love that they're exploring some of what the fans might like to have seen happen.
And so this is more the story. These are more the comic book stories. It doesn't have the games, it doesn't have letters, but it has other issues that are going to be released.
Yeah.
And then it has the
very simple back. It also lists what number the comic is. This is number 2. So in this particular series, but Boom does have different versions of their comics. Like they have the Shattered Grid. Yes, Shattered Grid. Thank you. They have the Mighty Morphin one, so they have different ones.
And this doesn't have issue numbers.
No.
So I wanted to point that out.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I like them though. I like the old. What I love about the old is that it was more than just a comic book. I love the letters. I thought that was really cool.
It's almost like a magazine as opposed to a comic.
Yeah, and the graphic novel is much different than what the graphic novels are today. It is now voting.
Shall we take a vote?
Yes.
I am torn. Quite torn on this one. I do love the artwork of this one, but I love the cover of this one, and I liked the extra thing. So can I do a tie?
You can do a tie.
Can I?
You can do a tie.
You can talk tie.
You can talk tie. Yes. Because I too will probably say a tie because I liked aspects of both of them. I do love this new design, the inside. I like the waxy feel
of the paper.
And I liked the artwork. I felt like it was a little bit more realistic to what some of the characters look like. But I really like that this kind of involved the fans because it had letters and it had games and it had things that would be so interesting. So the winner is
a tie. No, I wanted to look at Zach and see because you were saying that Karen didn't look right in that one, so I wanted to see if they had Zach in here, and they don't. It's focused on Tommy.
And Twee. Twee was in there.
Twee's in there, and Billy's in there.
Yeah.
Where's Kimberly and Zach? They're not in this issue. Okay, well we'll check that out on another episode.
Yes, and a shout out to rangerstop.com for providing these comic books.
Yes, thank you. And we'll see you next time on
Amateur Toy Review. Bye.
And a special shout out to our Platinum, Gold, and Diamond members. Thank you to all of our members.